What's up, Cougars? I'm Skyler Landry,
And I'm Zadigian, and you're watching CTTV.
bringing you news from the trail.
Well, Skyler, it's a new school year, a new year with new changes.
You said it, Ava. For example, the CT library underwent renovations in order to, better help people with learning opportunities and just growth.
Another example of this new way of change is the name of only two letters. IDs.
So I think change kind of brings a little bit of excitement. It's kind of what we do in our classrooms here is we try to change it up so when you show up, you're like, okay, this feels different.
Along with the new school year, there have been new changes in the library. Students are not only hired for what the school year has in store, but also their transformations in the library.
It feels a lot more spacious with the new shelves. They used to be a lot taller, and I like how you can see over them now. It makes it feel like there's a lot more room.
Mr. Whipple, librarian coordinator for the past 20 years, gives some insight into the new library.
So, for those of you that are freshmen, this is totally new to you, but for the students who are upperclassmen, everything is totally different. Obviously, in the past year, it's changed a lot because of the bond issue. We got the shelving replaced, most of the furniture replaced, and we have this new little entry area here that's kind of like a library cafe, where students can come in and bring a drink and sit, and they don't have to, just go down to the commons all the time.
Students at CT find the newly installed cubby areas helps them get work done.
I like how it's like a quiet space that you can study, do homework, so you don't have to do it at home. Maybe another table over there, because there's one and it's always taken up sometimes, so.
What I talk to my kids about is it's kind of like behavioral engineering, where you're trying to teach people in the library, here's the quiet areas, here's the not so quiet areas. So in that sense, I think they did a good job.
The library is a resource for all, and students are expected to use it with respect as it serves current and future classes at CT.
This year, students were met with stricter ID policies following school safety concerns. Every student is required to wear an ID above their waist throughout the school day. Students have a variety of opinions about the new rule.
Honestly, I don't really care that much. I mean, it's just a piece of plastic. I wear it. It's fine. It makes the dean's jobs easier, so it doesn't really matter to me.
I realized that there's a lot of traffic. This morning, I was almost late to my class because there's this tiny little space to go through, and each student is one person at a time. So I mean, I get for safety, but it's kind of inconvenient.
While the rule is mandatory, many students do not believe the ID requirement is followed by all students.
I think it is. I feel like they're being a little harsh about it, but I feel like in the end it'll work.
Sometimes it works, but I've also been able to just walk by without them noticing I'm not wearing it.
Students also reflected about other solutions that can potentially keep our school safe.
There's not really a solution to knowing exactly who's supposed to be here or not. Because people could just come in throughout the day and people could know if people won't know if they're supposed to be here or not, so I don't really think it's a solution to know exactly why or who's supposed to be here.
I think the only thing that comes to mind is taking away hats again. If you take away hats, then your identity is kind of more open, so we wouldn't need the IDs.
Administration says the IDs are to help increase the safety of our students.
So there's a lot of things that the district and us as Cherry Creek School visited, a lot of data and things like that on just being able to secure the building and make sure that who's here belongs here. And IDs was the best and easiest ways to do that. Every student already gets an ID, so us to be able to identify each student with clear and present IDs was an easy way for us to walk down the hall and identify instantly whether you belong here or not.
So the number one thing, it's really not a problem, the goal is student safety. We want to know who's in building at all times. We want to know that we know who's in building, that when students are in building, that they're wearing IDs, they're easily identifiable. Big thing, I'll tell you, if last year we had a student pass out, and because they were actually wearing their ID, we knew exactly who it was. So it makes us more efficient as the adults in building, and it keeps you safer as students in building.
There are student ID checkpoints located throughout the school, and consequences have been put in place for those who are not willing to comply with the new rules. Aubrey Nichols, CTTV.
Don't you just love fall?
A time for pumpkin spice sweaters, and best of all, fall sports.
This season, the softball team brings a new mindset into the dugout by introducing the idea of mudita, a way to celebrate each other's successes.
I think celebrating each other's successes is very important, don't you?
Absolutely. You know, I think it's great. It's a great way to create supportive community, and I also think that we should all try our best to show up and just support one another.
Our team is special because we have been saying it for so long that there's magic at CT, and we have a lot of talented athletes who all have great continuity and we all get along, and that just adds to our style of play. Mudita is a Buddhist word. It means to find joy in other people's success. Me and my sister heard about this word from an athlete from Bama, and she said that they use this word as a motto for their season when she was playing, and that they went really far in the postseason, and so we thought like maybe we can use it for our season. That fun brings to our wins and our hits and our big innings and just the way that we compete. We're just really cheerful. We bark. We started barking this year again. Dog pound is back. Yeah, people just like don't like us in the dugout, like, and there's not like a reason not to. So that just means that we're the best.
Based on the attendance at varsity events, students in community tend to focus more on varsity level.
However, this is not always the case for junior varsity, as they often play with little to no support.
CT journalists bring you more information on this topic.
All athletes have a journey to get to where they are today. However, for many varsity players, that journey includes being on junior varsity.
I think varsity is very supportive of JV. They think that we're just little kids, but you know, overall they're very supportive with us during our practices and during our competitions and games.
The relationship between JV and varsity is not very good because it's very separate and they don't like JV.
The relationship between JV and varsity is like we're the younger brother and they're the older brother. We learn from them. We just learn from them.
The relationship between JV and varsity is pretty poor. Some of the varsity kids like to always talk down to JV kids because they think that they're better than them, or just like they think that their opportunities are greater than theirs. So it's just like it's kind of hard.
Junior varsity, or commonly referred to as JV, is where aspiring high school varsity players go to gain skill in order to compete in varsity. However, it is not every day the CT community is aware about JV sports.
You know, coming to the JV games would always be nice, or coming to see us before. We always have a little dance routine that we do before we go to our first competition, so people could come and support us at that. That would be nice.
For these players, it's arguable that their team is overlooked by the students at CT. Some JV athletes find the CT varsity team so good that they argue the mainstream focus in the school community is pointed towards varsity.
Everybody's only focused on varsity. Not as many people are focused on JV, so I feel like if the coaches would look at us more, we could go up to varsity.
I think that JV gets looked over so much because it's not varsity, so there's not much hype for it.
Our varsity team's really good, so people just think of our varsity team, and I don't think they really know JV is here very much.
Yeah, I feel like if more like the student body came to the JV games, it would be more fun, and like we'd try harder or like play better. Yeah.
I think that they should spread the word of JV games to people through social media, announcements, and I guess advisory.
Like all the, not how everybody like posts on their story about coming to the game this Friday, they can talk about it on Saturday too, because you know all players are good, or both of the games are good or fun. You know, it's just like it's Saturday, so nobody wants to come to the games.
To support junior varsity and the players' goals, make sure to spread the word about JV through social media. With this, Cherokee Trail can support the upcoming generation of varsity players that work hard every day to reach their goals to be on varsity. This is Megan Gutenberg signing off.
To watch more awesome stories like the ones you just saw, hop on over to Trail Media's newly redesigned website and Instagram page.
We've got a ton of stories that you won't want to miss.
Now, let's turn it over to activities to find out what's going around CT.
Here's what's happening this week at CT. You may want to take your phone out to take a picture. On Wednesday, clubs meeting after school include FBLA, Ping Pong Club, and A Cappella Club. Our softball team travels to Eagle Crest, and good luck to our co-op gymnastics team at Overland. At 7 o'clock, we hope that you will all head to the auditorium for our first band concert of the year. Admission is free, and we hope to see you all there. On Thursday, stop by the Lower Lecture Center on an off period or at lunch if you need a picture retake. Good luck to our choir students who will sing at DU. After school, Model UN meets in 292. Our co-op gymnastics team competes at Cherry Creek, while our soccer team takes on Eagle Crest at Legacy. And then we need you to pack the den for our volleyball team at home against Grandview. Good luck to our tennis team at regionals Thursday through Saturday. Drama Club meets after school Friday. Fresh off of some great running in Arizona, our cross-country teams will run at the Pat Amato Classic in North Glen. Friday night, our football team will take on Eagle Crest. Cherokee Trail is the away team, so we will sit on the far side of the stadium. Tickets will not be sold at the gate. You must purchase online. Because we are the visiting team, your activities pass will not work at this game. Remember, no bags or outside food and drink are allowed in the stadium. Good luck to our Model UN students who will travel to Boulder for their first competition on Friday and Saturday. Good luck to our flag football team in their tournament at Stutler. CT's first game is at 8. Both of our co-op gymnastics teams compete at Creek starting at 10, and our softball team plays at Creek at 11. Here's what's happening next week at CT. Please take a picture since we do not have advisory due to College and Career Readiness Day next Wednesday. Clubs meeting Monday include FCA, Tri-M, National Art Honor Society, Chess Club, TSA, and BSA. Our co-op field hockey team plays Cheyenne Mountain High School at Stutler at 6, and our volleyball team is at Creek at 6:30. Clubs meeting Tuesday includes Studio Art Club, Science Club, GSA, and French Club. Bonjour, hola. This week's French Club meeting will be our Spanish-French soccer game. Meet in room 291 just after school, and we will go to the field together. We will also play pétanque. Come and join the fun. Everyone is welcome. Also will be holding their second opportunity to get CPR certified Tuesday, October 11th from 4:30 to 6:30 in room 176. The cost is $35 and the certification lasts for 2 years. Please contact Miss Nance with any questions. There is a girls swim and dive preseason meeting Tuesday, October 11th after school in Mobile 3A. Come meet the coaches and find out everything you need to know. Remember, girls swim and dive is a no-cut sport. At 8 o'clock, our soccer team takes on Arapahoe at Littleton Public Schools Stadium. Next Wednesday is College and Career Readiness Day. The schedule for 9th through 11th grade students is on the screen. For testing, please bring your charged and updated school computer, your charging cord, your student ID, a pencil, and a calculator. Come ready to do your best so that you can get the most out of this practice opportunity. Seniors have many options that day which have been communicated through the Postgraduate Center. What better way to recharge your batteries than to grab your friends and come out for the Powder Puff game that evening? Watch the Class of Legends battle the Class of Magic to take the trophy while helping raise money for breast cancer prevention and cure. A minimum donation of 25 cents gets you in the door. All are welcome for this fun community event. Next Thursday, come out for the orchestra concert in the auditorium. Admission is free and the show starts at 7. Hope to see you there. Trick or Treat Trail is right around the corner. Be sure to have your club sign up for a booth to play games and hand out candy to the children in the community. A sign-up link has been sent to your club advisor's email. That's all for today, Cougars, and remember, we are CT.
For our final story of the day, we turn it over to student journalists Grace Locke, Aiden Leckie, and Jack Josiah.
They are highlighting one of our students' local family businesses. Picture this in Parker. They specialize in engraving and photography.
So my name is Ariana Barton, and I am the CEO/CFO of Picture This. I wish to achieve just to bring more creativity to the community and just to help out a lot of people. I want to change the way people look at photography.
So my name is Markel Mahan. I am a junior at Cherokee Trail High School, and I work for Picture This. I want to achieve with this business by getting our name more out there, having people know that if you need like a trusted photographer, or you need like a good photographer, Picture This is here to help.
That's all for today, Cougars.
Thanks for watching, and remember, we are CT.